There's too many pay-per-views, man. It's WWE No Mercy tonight. You're probably seeing this way too late. The pay-per-view is already probably going on. But I gotta ask you guys, honestly, are there too many pay-per-views? WWE, please give me some mercy. Because you're showing me no mercy on this pay-per-view schedule, dude. It's 2 pay-per-views every month, right? Like, the shows you're putting on are fantastic. The pay-per-views are well worth watching. But, man, there's too many Sundays, bro. Oh. Anyway, we're going to break in all my matches really quick. Go down the card. See what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to start making some cooking stuff. So for the next pay-per-view, I need an idea, guys. What should we cook? What's some food you guys make for the pay-per-views? What do you eat? Are you a pizza guy? I would probably usually go out to Little Caesars or make tacos or something like that. I wonder what you guys want to do. Because I think at the next pay-per-view, we're going to try to make some food. We're going to have a cooking show. We're going to have a little tailgate party. We're going to celebrate Hell in a Cell and watch the greatness that's about to come. So let me know in the comment section below, guys. We're going to try to do Tubbyemu's cooking show in the next video. But let's get into WWE No Mercy predictions with me, Eric. I can't beat Pulse. Congratulations, Pulse, on the rebranding, by the way. Kill it, man. I don't know when you're seeing this. It's probably going to go up Monday. Hopefully the pay-per-view doesn't suck tonight and waste my time because it is the presidential debate. We got Monday Night Football. Why did I stand up? Let's just sit back down. I'm a little burnt out, like I said. So we're going to go through the matches now, and you're going to see the predictions tomorrow. So these are probably way wrong. But I'm going to say Dolph Ziggler wins. And then once he wins the belt, though, he's going to give it to him, and he's going to walk away on his own terms. He's going to Medusa the Intercontinental Championship. I'm going to say in a wild card, AJ Styles actually loses. John Cena gets a title. AJ Styles later on in the night wants to compete. But he's like, I don't think so. He's like, nope. Nope. Cena's like, I don't think so. But they make the match anyway. John Cena versus AJ Styles to actually close out the show. And ultimately, the Bullet Club shows up, takes out John Cena. John Cena's out of TV for a couple months. And that's that. Right? Could that happen? I think that could happen. I think that would be pretty sweet. You know what else is pretty sweet? King of Crate style. Do you have a WrestleCrate? Why don't you have a WrestleCrate yet? Get one. Use code. I don't actually have a code because I work for the company. So, who else do we have? We have Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch, which isn't actually happening. So, if I had to say anything, my guess would be Eva Marie's music played last night. Did Eva Marie's music play last night? I think Eva Marie's music may have played last night. What else we got on the card? We have the Tag Team Championships. I'll be honest with you. I think that the Usos picking up a victory here would be huge, right? I think you neutralize Rhino, like put him on the shelf so Heath Slater's got to wrestle, and then Rhino is just there on crutches trying to eat a Cheese Whiz, but the crutches fall over, and he could like tank it backstage and just fall. I think that would be pretty sweet, and kind of the comedy segments between the two, because they could just keep running the comedy segments. Now that he's got a job, they could pretty much do whatever. Other than that, man, you look at what else is on the card. You got Baron Corbin versus Jack Swagger. I'm going to say Baron Corbin picked up the victory, and he picked it up good. I'm trying to see. What else do we even have on the card? What do we even have on the card? WWE No Mercy. So then later on in the show, you're going to have Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. I think Randy Orton gets the victory here. I still think at the last pay-per-view when Kane got the victory, Randy was always supposed to win. But they found a way for Kane to get a victory, which it wasn't never about. I don't think it was ever about Kane. I think it was about furthering the storyline between the two. And the fact that Randy cost him the victory after Bray mocked him the whole time. The mind games. We're going to start to see more mind games from Bray Wyatt. And I think, based on the way the pay-per-view ended, I think the last show ended with Bray Wyatt summoning Sister Abigail and seeing where that goes. I think that if Randy gets the victory here, sends Bray over the top, and that's when the family or Sister Abigail or things get crazy. I think that would be probably the smart way to go. Nikki Bella versus Carmella. Let's be honest with each other. They've had one of the longest going feuds now, since they debuted. And it's built up, and now we're finally getting a match between the two after the six-pack challenge. And if I'm being honest with you, I think that I'm going to say that Nikki Bella pulls out the victory here. But Carmella's going to do something funky. I think that, Nikki's got to get a win. She's back. It gets Carmella over as more of a heat talent. A heel that's really just trying to get some heat. Ultimately, like after she wins, she goes after the neck, and then Nikki's holding her neck or something. I don't know. Should it continue on after tonight, though? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if it's supposed to continue on or what. But then you had that huge 8-man tag. So you have Hype Bros versus, I have to actually look at the thing. You have Hype Bros, American Alpha, the Ascension, and the Vaudevillains. I think it'll be a great match. I think they're going to put on a show. But ultimately, I don't think the match means anything. So what am I cheering for here? Ultimately, American Alpha, pick up the W so you can become the number one contenders and ultimately move on to challenge for your titles. I don't think they should win it right away. I think it should be a while. But it is what it is. And then, of course, finally, The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler in your main event, probably. Most likely. Dolph Ziggler's in a good spot here. He's been built up crazy well, losing. Can he finally win the big one? There's been rumors floating around about him wanting to be a backstage agent. What better way in the social media age than to leak a fake story about wanting to go into a backstage role? Miz is on his never-ending title reign, and I don't really want him to drop the title yet, right? But the story that has been built up has been far superior than AJ Styles versus John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. So the fact that they announced this to counteract the debate really kind of makes sense in just general. It just does. I think it really does. And ultimately tonight, I feel that Miz getting a victory and sending him packing would give him a lot more heel heat. But Dolph Ziggler getting a victory, finally, and maybe he doesn't even have to keep it. Like, he just Medusas it. He takes that title, he throws it in the trash can, and is like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done, man. I finally won. I told you I could win the big one, but none of you supported me. The match they put on last month was probably one of the best matches that either of them have kind of put on, and I expect them to do that. So if you're watching this, hopefully they put on one hell of a match, and hopefully that went on. Other than that, let me think. That's about it, man. I would like to see the triple threat match. I would like to see Cena win, get a 16th title reign, but Styles immediately challenges, and in the main event, the club comes out and beats the crap out of Cena. And Styles regains his title, and then Cena's gone on TV for a couple months. I'd like to see that personally. I think that would be a pretty sweet way to go, and it's unique, and I'm going to do that. So hopefully you guys saw this in time. Maybe if it goes up afterwards, oh well. But no mercy.